This video is going to walk you through how to use a new and very handy tool in Google Docs. Will be very helpful if you have to write a research paper or really do any kind of research work. So up here you can see I already have a paper started. I'm using the 8th grade NASA essay as my example. I have my MLA header with my name and my teacher and my class and the date that the paper is due. I have my title that I've created for my article and a start of my introduction. But I'm going to show you how to use the citation tool. So go up to Tools and scroll down to Citations. You can see that I have already added some citation sources here, and I'm going to walk you through how to add additional ones. Then I'll show you how to do the in-text citation and how to add the bibliography or works cited. So I need to choose my citation style, which is MLA. The Google Doc tool also gives you APA and Chicago options if you need them, but I'm going to keep it at MLA, and I will add a citation source. You can choose from book section, website, journal article, or news article. If you were choosing a book, for example, you could specify it was a print book or a book that you found on a website like through Google Books or on a database. But for my example, I'm going to show you how to cite a website article. So I just selected website. It's accessed by a website. And then the first piece of information I need is the author name. And I have this article from the Wall Street Journal pulled up right here. Robert Lee Hotz or Hotz is the author's name. So I will fill that in, Robert Lee, H-O-T-Z. And then I need the article title. So we'll come back over here. Easiest way to get that is just to go ahead and copy Command C and go over and paste Command V. And there we go. The title, the website title, this is the Wall Street Journal, which I can see right there at the top of the article. That's where I'm setting this from. Wall Street Journal is published by Wall Street Journal, so I don't need to put the name of a publisher. Sometimes you'll have the name of the website and it's different than the publisher. It's owned by a publisher, so you would put that information in. But I can leave it blank for this example. I'm going to go and copy the URL next. Command C, Command V. And then in MLA, you are not required to include the HTTPS or the 2 slashes. So I'm going to get rid of those. Just makes the citation a little bit shorter, and just start with the www. And then I need the publication date. So right down there by the author's name, I have updated February 17, 2021. So published day is the 17th of February, 2021. And then the access day, today's date is February 18th. So 18 February 2021. And this is very helpful for online sources because online content can change. The short title, that is especially useful if your article doesn't have an author and it has a long title. When you go to put in the in-text citation, it will use the article title as the in-text citation. So if you have a really long article title and there's no author, you'll want to just use maybe the first 3 or 4 words of the title as the short title down here. In this case, we do have an author, so I don't need to worry about that. So I'm just going to add citation source. And now you can see this citation that we just created is right here along with all of the others that I had did previously. Okay, so the next step is to include an in-text citation. I have been working along, writing my paper. I have this quote from Steve Squires, and he was quoted in a book that I found in the Grace Library. And so I have taken this quote and I need to cite it. Fortunately, I captured that information in my research notes. I'm going to scroll back up and I have this Steve Squires quote right here. And it's from the Mighty Mars Rovers book by Elizabeth Rush. So I will go back over here and I'm at the end, right after my quote, at the end of the sentence, and I will find the correct source, which is this one right here, and click Cite, and it will insert an in-text citation. And then I will put a period after that end quote. And I want to replace the page number. Fortunately, I did keep track in my research notes of which page number that was on. Page number 72 is where this quote is taken from. So I'm going to add that in place of the hashtag 72. So I have the quote, end quote, the parentheses, rush 72, end parentheses, and a period. So now I have cited that correctly. If I wanted to take a quote maybe from this article, here, one of the things that it says is that perseverance is nearing its highly anticipated touchdown on the red planet. So maybe I wanted to quote this touchdown on the red planet. Maybe I think that's an interesting phrase. And I've kind of moved along in my paper, or have looked forward to the perseverance. Oh, I'm going to undo that real quick. There we go. Scientists have looked forward to the perseverance touchdown on the red planet. I'm quoting that little phrase. That's not something I created. Someone else came up with that clever phrase. But I want to cite it now. So I'm going to look over here in my list. This is the article that it came from. So I just click cite. It puts in the author's last name, and I add my period after the parentheses. In this case, I don't have a page number because it's coming from a website, so I just need the author's name for my in-text citation. When I am finished with my paper, I want to create my works cited page. So just kind of imagine that I have lots and lots of paragraphs written here, and I have several pages of my paper, and I need to put my works cited on its own page. So I'm going to go Insert, Break. So this is a page break, which gives me a brand new, fresh, clean page. I am just going to change this margin over here. And then I can insert my bibliography and just click this button. Bam! Look at that. I have my bibliography right here on its own page. And I'm going to make a couple of changes to it. First of all, in MLA, we call this a works cited most of the time. So we're going to change this to works cited. These are the works I have cited in my paper. So works cited, and then I don't have any of my databases that I have referenced in my paper listed over here. I got those citations straight from the databases, and it didn't seem worth the time to retype that information over here. So I am going to add my database citations in here, and I have kept track of those in my research notes. So I'm going to come over here, and I have this citation from Joseph Angelo Jr. So I'm going to put it in alphabetical order. I'm going to copy that, Command C, and alphabetical order, he would go right at the top. And I'm going to Command B and paste it in there. I'll need to do a little fixing on the formatting because it's not double spaced right now. So format, line spacing, double spaced. I can get rid of this extra space that appears right here. And now I have added that database article. All right, I want to go ahead and add one more database reference. Let's see. Let's do this Furbacher one right here. That's a long one, but we'll go ahead and add that over. So F, let's look in my alphabetical order. This is A. It's going to go right here. Again, I need to do a little bit of cleaning up on the formatting because I didn't have it double spaced over in my research notes. So I can click here as well to go to the double spacing. So there we go. I've added that. Double space, remove the extra space there. So I have all of my sources, both my databases and these other sources from books and websites, and my works cited is all good to go. So that's how you use the new citation tool in Google Docs. Hopefully you will find that to be really helpful as you do your next research project.